in this matchup for early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have started off strong. They're playing winning football. They're starting to really understand what their identity is as a team. And for this stage of the season, this is one of the better matchups we've seen so far, and it's going to go a long way continuing to unravel who are the teams we're going to be talking about come the end of the regular season.
The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of...
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
This is a defensive coordinator just testing the waters. How is your protection plan? Do you have a plan for any linebacker or second-level pressures? Well, I think we got the answer in this one because they had no answer for it, and you can bet he's going to continue to dial those up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Cooks going in motion. 2nd down, Prescott. To the left side, caught by Lamb. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. They'll send a tight end in motion. On 3rd down, Prescott. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to return. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He's got room past the 35. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Lions 1st down. To throw is Fields. He keeps it himself. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. First and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Here we go.
They'll try to sneak it here. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
Pretty curious decision there, Mike, to go quarterback sneak on second down. It's typically something that we see on third and fourth down. But in this case, the play caller wanted to convert this chance, and he's able to get a fresh set of downs.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. Man. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Williams in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Detroit.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big gain.
They run on the jet sweep, and he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense, no gain. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
Here we go. Good.
Here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think, obviously, you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. As we check the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he is right up there among the best in the NFL.
Everyone, kill! Everyone. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
And on the carry, this is Ezekiel Elliott. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball.
That is caught. Hooks gets the grab.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Yeah, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he'll take it on in. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's his second touchdown of the year. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. His kick is good. And the Cowboys move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Lions offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he tops all other NFL running backs to this point in the season. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Into the secondary, past the 40. Keaton Mitchell. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. So they come up with a long touchdown on the little short pass. Greg, the quarterbacks love those pop passes, especially when they end up in the end zone.
Mike, you're well aware of the phrase in golf that there's no pictures on a scorecard. Well, in this case, there's no pictures on a box score because it doesn't matter if you throw it 1 yard or 50. You get credit for it all. In this case, he'll take credit for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott, the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 19-yard line.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this.
Yeah, here we go. I think. What do you think?
Cooks going in motion.
What do you think?
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
3rd and long.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
On the give, it's Elliott. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's complete to Elliott. Down to the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Santos, good on the extra point. Cowboys are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Lions offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. From the 35, it's first and 10. Williams in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's third down and a few inches. It's the quarterback with a sneak. And he is going to have a Lions first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on third and inches.
Here we go, son.
Fields. That is caught at the 3. He is in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there. Ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense going to take over just before the half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Lions are in the lead. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium. Denver in town to take on Minnesota. And it's the Broncos who are out in front. Josh Reynolds, a touchdown reception. From there, let's get to the Meadowlands to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And currently, they are tied with the visiting Bills in that one. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Jordan Love, strong in the victory, as his guys up their mark to 6-2 on the year. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Hardman now to return it. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. This week's second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So, as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On play action, Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Williams in motion. Now they'll try to run the jet sweep. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
And he's in. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line.
Automatic first down.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
First down, Prescott. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Here we go. 26.
On second down, it's Dak. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. Their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 45-yard line.
Yeah.
A handoff, Ezekiel Elliott heading left. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Yeah. Here we go. 26.
Dak facing 3rd and long. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Williams in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Super 66.
From the gun, it's Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
And the Lions, 1st down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Go to line.
They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. On 3rd down, Prescott. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 10 yards brings up 4th down.
Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here we go. Go.
Fields. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
A return now from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. Still going. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Cowboys are able to cut the deficit to 10. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. And it's looking like the win streak to start the year is going to continue for another week. What a tremendous performance here as they are out to finish this one off. On 1st down, it's Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Williams in motion. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Goff gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find an opening, but too good in the middle from the defense. They stop this up, and now it is 4th down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions will extend their lead. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation.